Israel is using AI targeting tools in Gaza. They're used to coordinate aerial strikes on Hamas targets. How does this system work, and how effective is it at minimizing civilian casualties? We speak with a man who used to work for former Army information operations, Kristofer Alexander. Kristofer Alexander, thank you for joining us. How does this AI targeting system Israel is using work in the first place?
Well, yeah, I think it's important to understand the targeting process. So what happens is all sorts of intelligence, tiny little scraps of information sometimes, pictures, satellite signals, radio intercept, satellite photography, all these things are put together into what's called a targeting package. And then these things are triaged, these packages, to determine which targets you should try to fire at. And a big part of targeting, I should point out, I went to targeting school and was a targeteer, is making sure that there's minimal collateral damage for civilians. So a ton of data goes in, and AI is invaluable because it helps sift through that data faster than a human being.
And what kind of competitive edge does artificial intelligence afford Israel here?
Well, it's a high-stress scenario. Human lives are at risk. There are deadlines across the board, both internally and that affect even more potential friendly or civilian loss of lives. And so what AI does is it reduces stress on the targeting officer by doing a lot of the nug work, if you will, that the drudgery that goes into their job. That's incredibly important, incredibly detailed, but also time-consuming and exhausting.
Everybody's talking about the number of civilian deaths in Gaza, so I wanted to ask this question. There's a woman, Heidi Kalaf. She says AI algorithms are notoriously flawed with high error rates observed across applications that require precision, accuracy, and safety. How can the IDF minimize targeting errors and civilian casualties in Gaza with using this technology?
Well, in terms of the AI making mistakes, that's well known, and it's incorporated into the targeting process. So the AI is assembling the targeting package, and a human being is reviewing it. Consider it the same way as knowing enough math to know that the calculator is wrong. So the AI is the calculator in this case for the targeting problem. In terms of its value, I've worked with the IDF. They do go to great lengths, perhaps not quite as great a lengths as the United States does, but they go to great lengths to avoid civilian casualties. And what the AI does is it allows them to do more work under less stress and therefore make better decisions about targets with targets that have a higher risk of collateral damage.
All right, Kristofer Alexander, thank you so much.